Hi everyone, this is Jeff Clark of the Pater Prospector newsletter, and I am joined today by the CEO of Western Exploration, Darcy Marud, to talk about some recent drill results that were pretty impressive and we think are going to grow this resource. So, Darcy, thanks for joining me very much.
Hey, Jeff, thank you. It's always a pleasure speaking with you and your team.
Absolutely. So, real quick, the drill results included up to, and these came out just on Monday. What is that, October 7th, I believe.
That's correct. Yes,
Um, 1.01 meters of 68.32 grams per ton gold equivalent. That's over 2 ounces in that 1 meter. That's some pretty rich ore. And a half meter of 111.5 grams per ton gold equivalent, what would be over 3 ounces per ton. So these headline holes, and there were some others in there. This is a total of four results that you put out. But there's some good results in here, Darcy.
yeah, there is. And I think it follows up well with what we put out last year, Jeff. If you'll remember, we made a discovery last year of some high grade veins just to the east of our Gravel Creek resource. And I think these are consistent with that. Even though they're an 80-meter step out along strike, we're seeing the same style of mineralization with, again, those real splashy grades that you like to see.
Yes, and some other holes there hit 3.69 meters of 22 grams per ton gold equivalent, 6.1 meters of 12 and a half almost grams per ton gold equivalent. So there's some pretty consistent stuff in here. I think that's one point you want to make is that we're seeing consistency among this project area, right?
That's correct. And I'll just say that all of those results are from the same drill hole, Jeff. That 3.6
Okay.
includes that high grade of 68, and that lower interval of 6.1 meters of 12 includes that 0.49 of 111. So, we're seeing these very high grade veins, but they're surrounded by zones of stockwork and other veining. They're also carrying, very good gold and silver grades. So we've got these wide zones that we're seeing, and I'd add that they're almost true width. The way we drilled these holes is perpendicular to the veining, so it's almost true width. So that would be the width that we report in, if you're looking to mine this, that would be the width that you're mining. And I think, that 80-meter step out to the north, that's a big step out. And to have
Yes, good point.
consistency of grade, I think speaks to the robust nature of what we're finding right now. We've got the consistency of the grade, consistency of width, and now we're seeing that along strike length. And that's really what we're trying to do this year with the drilling. Is last year we said, hey, we've got a system with a lot of grade, over about 500 meters north-south, 300 meters east-west. If we can connect those dots, then we've got a real chance of increasing the resource here above that 750,000 ounces we currently have. And we're starting to see that continuity in connecting the dots. So really positive stuff, Jeff.
It is. It really is. And these compared to other drill holes you've had in the resource of Gravel Creek, like you said. So I don't know if you can say it, but I can. There certainly looks like there's going to be some ounces added to the resource there.
Yeah, you can never get too far ahead of yourself, but I think with what we did last year and what we've got so far, you'd assume that that's correct. And I just like to say, Jeff, that we've always said that this discovery at Gravel Creek bears some very strong similarities to some of the most robust high-grade epithermal deposits in northern Nevada, being like Midas, Sleeper, Delamar in its early days. And that's what we're still seeing here is these very robust grades in this epithermal environment. So given the analogy and the time frame, they're all the same age. We're pretty confident that we're going to continue to see some of these high grades, and we're going to continue to see them connecting the dots as we go forward.
And if you don't know, Darcy's someone who's been, I can say it, wildly successful as a geologist before in discovering other deposits. So he knows what he's talking about. So this is all pretty exciting. So, Darcy, that was four holes, I believe, that you reported, and you have four more to go. Is that
Well,
right?
we reported results for one, but we've completed four. So we've got results
Okay.
for three more, and we're actually started a fifth. Right now, we're about 600 feet down on the fifth one, so about 200 meters. And we're going to try keep the drills going as long as we can, because I think if you're drilling, step outs and you're hitting the mineralization, you want to keep going. So that's our goal is
Great.
to keep going as long as we can. Look for results coming from the company on additional drilling right through kind of to the end of November.
That's great. So lots more news ahead, lots more potential catalysts ahead. And if you don't know, Western Exploration is a recommended stock in our paid newsletter, Paid Prospector. So full disclosure there, I own the stock. I'm actually overweight the stock. But if you want to follow it, I encourage you to subscribe to the newsletter. I hate pushing the newsletter, but we're fast moving in that newsletter. Lots of things that we're saying, including about Western exploration. So tune in so you get our full news on it. So, Darcy, any last real quick minute thing you want to tell us?
Just that we're doing what we said we were going to do, getting these drill holes done up dip and along strike. And I think if results continue to be like we've seen in this last hole, 459, I think we're going to be growing a resource here in the short term. So thanks for watching the company, and thanks for owning the stock. We really appreciate it, all of our shareholders, and thank you for all your support, Jeff. We really do appreciate it.
Well, absolutely. It's well deserved. So, okay. Thanks everyone for joining in. I'm Jeff Clark with Darcy Marud of Western Exploration. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for joining us.